What the fuck did they do to M7? Hey guys, guess what? I'm back. It's been like 3 months. Cool. Alright. I just had to transfer some stuff from my old PC to my new PC. That's why it took so long. Also school. That's it. That's literally it. I have nothing else to explain or gripe about. That's literally it. So, hi guys. It's been a bit. So I have not played Skyblock like at all. Like I've completely forgot about playing Skyblock. Skyblock is it's gotten pretty boring. There's not really anything you can do now. End Slayer, I tried getting good at that. I got the fucking funny Vorpal katana. But as it turns out, they then nerfed the boss by making the armor extremely fucking ridiculous if it's plus 100 fucking % damage, which is ridiculous. So I do like 500k and I can do tier 3s efficiently now. But then that means, oh guys, guess what? Everything is dropped in price. Like everything is ridiculously cheap. It's not worth it to do profit unless you can do tier 4s. And guess what? I can't do tier 4s. So it's kind of pointless. I will be probably explaining a money-making method that I found in another video. If it's still good, I'm not sure. I'm actually going to check like in a second after I'm done doing this. But there's not really much you can do right now. Right now, the game has just been really slow at updating. I see they changed them freaking F7, and they also made M7. Oh, and the fucking song. Holy shit. The new Wither King song. Oh my god. It is the greatest shit on earth. Other than that, oh god, I've got a... Anyway, one more thing that I've added to my island. Making content's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's like almost impossible to make content unless you have like billions upon billions of coins, like Cow or Swavey or freaking Cal. All those guys are really going to be the best content creators right now up until they add more like early game or like late game stuff that I can access. Cause Endslayer was kind of mid-late game, so like I was able to do short bow, but the issue is that I can't get any more content. I'm too broke to afford any of that content, and the only way I'm able to make money to do that content is by, get this, flipping. But sadly, we're gonna have to resort to one of those cheating ways. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had this up here for like actually a while. Anyone could do this at like any time they wanted to, but I have this cafe. If you visit my island. My IGN is Mezcools, if you know, wanna. But I've had this fucking tier list here for like ever, and I've only gotten a few donations on the board. And yes, these are the only slots I'm adding. I'm not having any more or any less. Wait, how the fuck did this man meet Null Z? Yeah, so, yes, I take donations now. Yippee. Alright. What the fuck is this video gonna be about? Probably explaining a money-making method that I found in another video. Fuck, I'm teaching you the money method today. Alright, so you want to learn how to make 10 mil an hour? It's actually not that difficult. Like, straight up, it's a lot cheaper than most things like freaking mining and... Can you even make profit off 4G? I mean, it's cheaper. It's way cheaper than dungeons because you have to get a bunch of really expensive armor like Necron. You have freaking fishing, which also makes money, but that's only really good during spooky and, you know, not Diana, Marina. God, there's so many fucking female mares. I can't keep them in track. Anyway, it's just overall a pretty good way to make money. Now, you're probably wondering, why the fuck do you have a cow head on? Well, welcome to the arachnid spawn room. So apparently what I figured out is that you can make roughly 10 mil an hour off of just grinding Dark Queen souls. Now there's a few steps you need to do before you guys, y'all. So there's a few steps you'll need to do before you actually are able to, you know, do this and make profit. First thing, just keep going. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna need to collect a lot of these things. Precisely like 45, if I remember how many there fucking are. You're gonna need to collect every single one. And I collect another random 20. I don't understand why this exists. It's just another random fairy soul garbage shit show they have to do again. But it's worth it, because then you unlock the more powerful version of the boss. Now, before we do that, I'd recommend you get like 4 stacks of these, 4 stacks of Arachnid Keeper fragments, and do all those bosses. Because after that, you'll get a guaranteed, roughly, where are they? You'll get 60 freaking Arachnid fragments. And I probably like, what the fuck am I gonna do with these? With these, you're gonna want to be able to make crystals. With those crystals, you're able to summon the more powerful 20 million health boss, which has a chance to drop the legendary pet and also Darkwing Soul drops, which are your main money-making method. But if you do drop a pet, that's just a bonus. Anyway. The fuck through. Alright, the next thing you're gonna need. Werewolf. It doesn't have to be the full set, but I would recommend you get it for just in case any other circumstances. Either an epic or legendary level 100 tiger, so you can get the max ferocity possible. I think epic is cheaper than legendary, if I recall, but I think there's more level 100 legendaries than anything. I'm not 100% sure though. Then we got a cowhead for this buff. Grants immunity to debuffs while equipped. This one right here. Without this, you would die to arachnids far too fucking often. So this helmet right here is your praise to the Lord. Next thing, your weapons. You're gonna want a dirty phantom rod for more ferocity, or a dirty thick scorpion foil with one for all. I prefer you get a phantom rod though, so you can hit it from halfway across the map without having to go through all those fucking spider webs, because it's annoying, as we all know. Now you're probably anyway. Now you're probably wondering, why not enchants? Why one for all? Didn't they nerf one for all? Well, they did, but it's still the greatest single hit damage weapon or enchantment in the game. So it's still overall better than most things. So it's still better than enchants, if you can kind of get what you're saying. But if you still don't want to spend 5 mil on an enchant, it's fine. You can go for regular enchants. Doesn't matter. Next step, do your freaking oh my god, y'all suck. Next step, do the your weaker versions of Arachnid to get the freaking crystals, so then you can actually afford to, you know, do the boss fight. Now, you just put them in each slot, make sure no one else. Make sure not to do that. Okay, put them on all 4 slots, make sure no one else can place, or else you have a slower chance for. Okay, so, I was planning on doing like floor 7 to showcase it, but instead I'm doing a money-making method. God damn. Let's just do the 15 bot. Okay, so strat. Instantly hit it with your rod and just get it into a corner. Once you got it in somewhat of a oh yeah, see the phantom shot? That is the thing you want to worry about. If you don't have your cow hat on and you just have full werewolf, it could get a little dicey with how much fucking damage you take. But if you have a cow hat on, you're perfectly fine. So what you want to do is try and get into a corner like this, and then what you want to do is just smack it to death with your fucking scorpion foil to the point where it gets womboed and comboed into a fucking wall. And hope and pray that a Hypixel doesn't lag like a stupid bitch. Then, smack him more. Freaking get him with your rod if you can, if you want to get out of a freaking cobweb mess. Knock him into a wall again. Go. Go. God, you take 10 years to kill. Okay, prepare for double the amount of fucking baby spawn. Ah! Oh, and yes, sometimes they can actually kill you, mainly in the stronger fucking version of the boss, because they deal a shit ton of damage, even if they don't hit you with venom fucking shots like that. Alright, so for this, for the last stage of the boss, I'd recommend you try and hit it to the middle so you get all your drops. If you hit it over to that corner over there, the drops will try and go up to the top, but will end up falling all the way down to the bottom of the world, which means you'll have to go out, up to the fucking top, and get your drops. I got a clip of this, me getting an epic pet, and it fell down to the bottom of the world, and the issue was that it was really difficult to get to and just overall really annoying. So you want to try and bring it to the middle if you can. That's pretty much it. Alright, guess what? Time-lapse time. Time-lapse time, guys. Holy shit. It's time for a time. Oh my god. Guys, look, it's a blurred screen. You know what that means? Time for a cool explanation. Alright. So you're probably wondering, hey, how does this make 10 mil an hour? Okay, so issue. You have to be really fucking efficient with it. You have to, like, be focused on this shit. Well, at least it's entertaining. It's kind of like Slayer, except Slayer isn't guaranteed drops. And this is, like, a guaranteed soul per first place. So, you're basically guaranteed to make money. And you have the chance of getting an RG, which is the pet. And you can get that with a Dark Queen Soul, which is what I got. So, you're probably wondering, how did the Dark Queen Souls add up to 10 mil if they only go for 400k each? That should only be 8 mil, or like something dumb like that. Yeah, well actually, as it turns out, Dark Queen Soul drops are kind of weird. Because the difference in Souls rebounds and Dark Queen Soul drops is, well, it's dumb. Because the freaking Souls rebound prices are like so much more expensive than Dark Queen Souls. Obviously, I know when this video is going to be posted, they're going to drop down majorly, which is sad, but it's free content. Anyway, you might as well check once this video is over to see if they're still up in price, because if they are, then do this strat. You need to do this strat. It's the easiest money you'll ever make. Like, you could do it from like mid to late game with like little to no effort. So like, just being able to deck those Dark Queen Souls and make them into the fucking Souls rebound, so worth it. Just keep going along with it. All you're gonna need is soul string, like 6 stacks of soul string to go along with it, and then you're set. That's it. Congratulations. You won at making money. I applaud thee. All right, friends. So here are some tips that I'm going to give to you. First thing, do not use Necron. Reason: Ferocity is a guaranteed double amount of damage, right? Issue about the first tier boss: it takes little to no damage, so using Necron, it would hardly affect anything. This does guaranteed double damage, so instead of dealing only 8k, you now do 14k per hit. Whoa, that's so cool. Next thing, bows don't work, you big dumb oaf with your stupid idiot. What are you doing? Bows don't work. Second thing, if you try and wear a helmet other than Cowhead, you will fucking die from Venom Shot. Venom Shot ends up dealing far too much poison damage, ending up getting you guaranteed down to half a heart. This will make you get fucked in the ass. So, if you're not wearing Cowhead, which instantly gets rid of any debuff, you are going to get fucked. So, another tip. More than likely, I think, like, look, that guy just died because he didn't have Cowhead. More than likely, you're probably are going to want Turtle Helmet, but I don't have that on my werewolf, on my tiger right now, so it ends up being a little bit slower. But I have a clover on my tiger, so I might actually take that off and replace it with a shovel later. But right now, I don't feel like it. I'm too lazy. Anyway, last boss. Here's the demonstration. I'm going to give a little bit more tips before we move on to the more, scary version of the boss. Occasionally, when you place in all your freaking eggs, there's a small chance that if you do fast enough, it will end up instantly spawning instead of having to do this cutscene. I don't know how or why it happens, it just does. Next thing, those spirits will show the time when you want to throw in your rod. That will give you the almost guaranteed shot. I've missed it a couple of times, but it's not 100%. Next, butterfly click for your fucking life. You're also going to want attack speed. It doesn't affect the rod that much, but if you get up close and do stuff like that, it ends up working like amazing. But if you're that close, you want to use your melee weapon because it does more damage, and Frosty makes it fucking ridiculous, as you can, see. Next, if he's too close to this wall and you want to get him away quickly, easy, just back him up into this wall. Everybody thinking, wait, no, but you're sending him out of the map, right? No, actually, okay, what's normally supposed to happen is that, look, my rod teleport over there. My rod is supposed to be, he's supposed to teleport over there, but apparently I killed the boss in here, so now I have to go over here and track them all, or else they're not going to be able to, be killed. Great. Okay, is this all of them? I don't think it is, if I had to guess, but we'll see. Hope and pray. Okay. Also, here's an example of it going underneath the map. If you get it too close to the wall, it'll do stuff like that, which is really fun. It's at the top of the map and at the bottom of the map. You have to end up fucking just going over here, clicking Spider Den, warping all the way fucking over here, collecting this, then dropping all the fucking way down here, clutching, and then you can teleport back up and continue doing your things. But we don't need to do that, because I just did my last boss. Now we have 60 arachnate fragments. Now, with these, you're going to want to climb all the way up to here. Talk to Shaggy, which will say, you know the drill if you've done this before. Bring me arachnate fragments, which is 3. Then you're going to need 8 enchanted spider eyes, 30 enchanted string for each one. So if you do your math, 60 times 60. Now the most expensive part about this is probably the enchanted string, which will end up costing you 600k. But you make that from the string you do doing these bosses, so you're fine. You don't have to worry all too much. If you have like a solid like 10 mil on you, it's okay to do these bosses. So there's your advice. Anyway, once you got your ingredients like I do, you just click Shaggy a bunch to get all your crystals. And there you go, 20 arachnate crystals. Here's the transition of this boss. With this boss, it's a little bit more different. With this boss, it's gonna do this entire fucking monologue in a chat. All the souls are gonna be sucked in. Then, once all the souls are sucked in, it's gonna end up, instead of spawning, doing a long cutscene of it floating up, arachnate appearing. Oh shit, I just pressed W. Oh no, guys, so I'm saying 20 million health, but the thing about this, it takes normal damage. So now you can do like a solid 60,000 fucking damage. And this is when you want to use your scorpion foil, because your scorpion foil will probably do more damage out of anything else. That or your giant sword or whatever. Because this is when you're probably going to want like something that has way more high in damage. Another thing is that if you want to speed this along even faster and you want to make profit with not just yourself but with friends, you can end up doing the bosses either small or big with your friends, because like if you get top 4 positions, it's almost guaranteed for a Dark Queen soul drop. So if you do the smaller boss, you're gonna want to be able to get as many, crystal fragments as possible, so then you can summon the bigger boss more. So what you do is you give each of your friends 60 of those arachnate things, make each of them place 1, and there you go. Now you only have to do 60 bosses. It's pain. It is well worth it though, and you'll see why after the end of this. And there we go. You've completed your first arachnate issue. That can happen sometimes, where people will join your lobby and think, hey, I'm going to do this myself as well. Which, that's when you're just going to want to lobby swap, because they're going to be annoying and get in the way. Oh my god, is that another blur screen? Are we going to have another time lapse? Yeah, but it's going to last like 2 seconds. Okay, so I ended up slowing down a lot during this, but this is because I was talking to friends while doing this, and my friends joined in, if you can see them, including, yes, Skinny Boy 3000. So it kind of slowed me down a bit, but if you're just by yourself or have friends that you're working on this with, it can speed up the process a lot more, as I've said before. So just do whatever suits you and enjoy the rest of this time lapse. Alright, here's the last boss. Let me just clean this up really quick. Alright, so you've done it. You've beaten the challenge. You've gotten all your Dark Queen souls. You've done every single fucking boss. What do you do with this, all these Dark Queen soul drops and all this soul string? First thing you want to... No. Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to grab all your Dark Queen souls and separate them into 2 piles, each a pile of 10. Then what you're going to want to do is get 6 stacks of your soul string. Separate it from the rest of the group. Then what you can do with the rest of the soul string, just sell it. Get some nice and easy money from that. Then your final step to making the max amount of profit possible, either go to the hub if you don't have a cookie buff, but if you do have a cookie buff, then what you can do is go here, search up. I just did that wrong. Okay, and the last step you want to do is right click on your string, see how to make the freaking funny souls rebound, and all you need are a bunch of gas tiers. So get 6 stacks of gas tiers, and there you go. Boom. Bam. There is your 10 Well, right now, 12 million coin profit. Easy done, easy said. There's the video. Now, you could stop watching now, or you could get a couple of extra tips, like liking and subscribing. You've been got. Okay, but seriously, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. There's like just one that's really simple. So, in certain lobbies, for some freaking reason, the cobwebs will glitch onto the floor. So what you're probably going to want to do, which is the best bet, is to try and switch lobbies to try and, you know, make sure you don't get caught up in those cobwebs all too much. Next thing you're also going to want to do is check the prices. Make sure they're not too expensive. Because some, not too cheap. Because if they're too cheap, like, look, they're starting to go down rapidly, as you can see. Because people will try and flip them, which is dumb. Because it's only like 200k profit per flip. So what you're going to want to try and do is find a good day, like today, to try and put them up on AH as soon as you can. Because if you don't, they're going to start going down price pretty fucking quick. So like today, with them being 6 mil, this is when you want to put them up. And there you go. Sell your string for some extra money. Take any extra drops you've gotten, like for say like what I just got. For some fucking reason, I don't even know how, I dropped a fucking tarantula. This is my first fucking tarantula. Apparently, YouTube is somewhat lucky. I don't even understand how, but you know, we got a pet, so we put it up for 1 mil. And there you have it. There you go. That's how you make profit. Now, I hope to see you in a couple of other videos. I have another video planned, probably doing some floor 7 or in general just random shit. But here's a goal. If I do start getting contraband, you want to know what I'm going to fucking do? If I can get to 100 mil or something ridiculous, I'm going to try and hypermax this fucking rod. Yep. That's what I'm going to be doing with the money. If you want me to endure in pain and suffering, visit my island anytime I'm online and just hand me your fucking money. Anyway, that's it for the video. See you tomorrow.